Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Chip Kidd's Bat Manga hardcover from 2008. Let's jump into it. Let's go. Okay, so we have it. Chip Kidd's Bat Manga, The Secret History of Batman in Japan. The Glorious Nippon. We have our Obi strip here. Gotta love them. You know, Robin on the back, Batman Robin as you've never seen them before in original stories from 1966 and 1977. Written and drawn by manga master Jiro Kuwata. Collected and translated here for the very first time, more than 40 years after they originally appeared. You know what I'm saying? Big hype. I got this when it first came out. I was stoked as hell to find it. I'm gonna take this Obi strip off here, you know, for pleasure, for safety, and for pleasure. Right? We're gonna slide this out here. And so before I jump into the goodness that is this hardcover, there's a whole bunch of exclusive and extra things you're not gonna find when DC actually released these in a separate manga format in 2014. They actually collected this all this content. I believe it was 3 volumes in 2014. So a good chunk of time passed after this came. This was published by Random House. This wasn't even published by DC, by the way. So, you know, this exists if you want to read them. This here is for like the history and just seeing all the printed matter, posters, all the kind of crazy stuff that happened in Japan that we had no idea about. And this was a really interesting revelation at the time. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. And yeah, look, all signed by Chip Kidd. Look at this goodness. Look at all these SIGs. I love it. But yeah, like, see, you get all these toys and stamps and just crazy stuff, right? And look at these colors. The colors pop. Like, whoever put this book together, chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a beautifully, like, compiled book. Like, just design, everything. And so, yeah, it's really chonky. Don't want to miss anything. Yeah, look at this art. Look at these Joker pics. Like, this is classic stuff. Look at this Bat Mummy. But yeah, like, just some great stuff here. Look at little Japanese Robin. God damn. You know, little tin cars. You remember those. Look at this stuff. It's so good. Yes. Look at this stuff. Like, it's just like incredible format, incredible layout for this stuff. Like, look at that. Bat Manga. It's majestic. Yeah, like, seriously, if you don't have this and you're a fan of Batman or manga, get out there. Get it. But yeah, we're just going to flip through, you know, look at all the weird toys and stuff and guns and crazy stuff that... Flashlight, like, it's a flashlight and a dart gun. Get on Batman Sama's level. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is really great. Like, you know, I'm just kind of mostly kind of flip through it. You kind of show it off. If there's questions for the art from the artist creator, you know. Look at this stuff. Look at this majestic shit. Good God. Yes. Look at, like this is just a beautiful, like, repository of the art and design stuff. Like, look at this stuff. Look at it. Look at that helicopter. Why don't I have a helicopter? Why don't we as a society have helicopters like this? Do you know what I mean? Good God. Look at it. It's got bone hands. It's like got a bone flute. It's got a bone flute, guys. Oh, God. Alright. Look at this stuff. Yeah, it's so good. Look. Scuba Batman. He's got the bat shark repellent ready. Yeah, look at this stuff. It's so good. But yeah, like, and what's funny is at the time when they collected all this stuff, they didn't have access to all of it, right? Like, a lot of it was lost and they weren't sure where it was, right? So, and even, like, DC didn't even know this was a thing at the time. Like, they were like, huh? There's a fucking Japanese Batman comic? And the actual kind of crazy part is a lot of the enemies and a lot of, like, the, you know, villains and stories completely original, you know, having nothing to do with the Western Batman villains and stuff like that. There was some crossover, obviously, like, you know, like Clayface and weird stuff like that. But yeah, like, it's really cool. It's really cool to see all this stuff. But like, and for the most part, these were like pretty straightforward, like, you know, detective stories or like villain of the week stories. And there was actually a lot of like action and fun stuff in it. Like he's fighting a giant praying mantis. Like, what's going on here? But yeah, this stuff's gorgeous. Like, it really is. Like, I go and just look at it all the time, right? Like, just the format, like the oversized format, you know, really works. Like, look at these. Like, everything just pops off the page. Some really fun design stuff in here too. Yeah, look at that. It's so good. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's one of those, like, there are a few things that get me. Like, I can pick up a lot of books and flip through them, and they're just like, yeah, that's cool. But like, this kind of stuff gets me excited about comics and manga, and like, you can, you know, quibble about them being different mediums and formats and what's better or whatever. But inherently, in the end, they are comic books, and it's stuff like this that does get me excited about creating and just like the medium being healthy in general and still being healthy, like, you know, as a medium to tell stories and make cool characters and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, but yeah, good stuff. Look at this. Look at, like, all the art is like really great, like the design, the color work, stuff like that. And now, admittedly, a lot of this stuff, like, even in this version of the book, they do actually still have a lot of the color splashes, right? Because, like, a lot of times in Japan, they would, you know, do the first handful of pages here and there in color, kind of to set tone and mood, and then the rest of the book would be black and white, right? So, you know, you're still getting that here, but they're also like adding like the kind of discoloration to the pages and, you know, adding texture and stuff like that, which is really cool. It's like kind of like giving you a feel of finding these like old treasures, you know, and that's what's really cool about this stuff. You know, because, like, honestly, at the time, I had no idea. Like, in 2008 when this came out, and I seen it, I was like, what the hell is this? And immediately grabbed it, right? Like, this would have been a bargain at 3 times the price. You know, and now to get this hardcover is actually pretty pricey. I believe there's like a just like a soft cover version of it that you can get, but the hardcover for me was the must-have, right? Like, this is a conversation piece. This is beautiful. Like, look at, like, he's fighting a weird wolf pterodactyl. Look at him. Clayface has turned into a ghost bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you going to see that? Where are you going to see Clayface? Right here, kids. Where are you going to see Clayface turning into a ghost bat? And, like, look at how good this art is. Like, ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not... Like, guys, step up your game. Your little indie books. Get out of here. You know, like, are you rendering beetles like this? I don't think you are. Right? Like, get on this book from, like, the 60s level, like, in 2025, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Yeah, but, like, yeah, this stuff's so great. But yeah, I honestly, like, this is one of those things where you just kind of, sometimes, you know, you could say a loss for words, but I'm rarely at such a state. So, you know how it is. Look at these toys, new ones. Look at this. Like, just fun stuff, right? Like, just getting out there, getting it done. Look at these guys. Yes, look at this. Just look, just come with me. Come with me on a journey to adventure. Like, Jiro Kuwata, really getting it done. You know? Are you getting it done? I don't think so. But Jiro, he's out there. Look at this stuff. Look at these guys. Look at the use of blacks there. That's crazy good. And then, like, down here, like, oh, like, all the people, like, there's some really, like, good God, learn from this. For the love of God. Good. Learn from this stuff. Like, this guy was doing stuff in the 60s that people just don't even do or get today, right? Like, guys, let's get to it. You know, look, let's get cracking here. Like, and see, like, look at how good these gags are. Like, you know, God. But yeah, just beautiful, beautiful work all around. Look at this stuff. Look at these half spreads. You know what I'm saying? Can I get a half spread, girl? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, just great stuff. And there's like, here, guys. Notice how they're like telling. They're climbing down the pole. They cut to the next page pole. Here's things like boom, boom. Like they're showing everything that's going to happen before it happens, right? Like you have to tell the story. You have to show what's happening. You have to have a presence in an area where people aren't just in blank backgrounds all the time, right? Like you're actually showing people move through an area. Like there's actually a chase happening here. You know? Just guys, can we as a society level up our storytelling game visually the way people in the 60s, people who are long gone and you've been around that entire time. Where's your storytelling at, bro? Come on. Regardless, this is good. This is so good. But yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like I was looking at some other stuff like from the late 70s. Some of these like action annuals and stuff like that. And the art was so good in them. And the story, they were telling better stories in 11 pages. And more complete beginning, middle, and ending stories in 11 pages than most people are doing in 32. Right? Like, and that's sad to me. That's the sad state of the comic book industry right now. We're really seeing movement and progression and storytelling, you know, just visually. Like, you can look at those pages and tell what's happening. You can look at this sick satchel and say to yourself, I'm Batman, you know? But I'm organized. And that's key. Got these sweet masks. Buy me. You be Batman too. Right? You buy me, you be Batman too. Look, I'm going to pull this up here just so you can say to yourself, buy me, you be Batman too. Let's go. Let's everybody be Batman. Do it. Do it. Batman. You know? But yeah, this is sick. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, if you like Batman, you owe it to yourself to read Lord Deathman Part 2. You know? That's just me. That's just me asking for a friend. You know? Will you please read Lord Deathman Volume 2? Right? He's in the box. And so Lord Deathman was buried in the public cemetery. Again. But he's going to come back. See, look. Can't keep him down. Lord Deathman. He's a Lord of Death, man. God. Look at this great stuff. Yeah, Giddy. They really buried him, huh? Yeah, look at this stuff. I'm telling you. Why? Why are you not so phallic as this tree? You know? Right now. You should be standing at attention. You should be happy. But here we are. Batman, Bruce Wayne, Robin, Dick Grayson. Guys, this is stuff you need to know. Lord Deathman Part 4. Guys, we're up in the quads now. With quadrilogy. Look at this stuff. Look at these sweet kicks. Batman's putting the kicks, the boots, on the ground and on people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Yes, look at this stuff. Look at this double page. boys, girls, children of all ages. Look at them. Swinging through here, booting. Look, there's already a guy down. These two guys, okay, there's a, look. Look at this work. Good God, man. Good God. He's swinging off the Batmobile. He's kicking fools in the face. Where's this in Batman today? Why is Batman moping somewhere? Why is there sadness in Batman? Batman should be kicking people in the face. You know? Being pulled behind the back of a car with Robin, 16, joyriding. Having the time of his life. You know? But here we are. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Why? That's so crazy. It looks like a stamp. Like, look at the way the... I'm not sure if it's because it's like the way it's blown up for this, like, this size and format. Oh, come on, zoom in here. Give us a zoom. Come on, baby. Please don't go, girl. God damn. There we go. It wants to zoom in, it doesn't. Okay, you get it, all right? And one of these many times when it decided to zoom in, you get it. Oh, now it's zoomed out. All right, goddamn. Camera. Bruh. All right, here we go. Damn. Are you serious right now? There we go. All right, we're here on these inflatable streets with our inflatable Batman. We're ready to go. Look at this. Look at the cheeks on him. Rosy. God, he's happy. Look at him. This guy. Look, we got sweet little Batman shoes. Where are your sweet little Batman shoes? I don't understand. Look at them. Look at them. God damn. So good. So good. You feel like 2 pages. You feel... Yes, okay. I was going to say. Come to me. God damn. Never fight again, page. Oh my god. We've got a Bat Cessna. A Besna? No? Bat Cessna? I don't know. You know, Bat plane. Look at this ninja. Are you this ninja? I don't think you are. Look at this Bat tank. Why do you not have a Batman tank? You've got to ask yourself this question and many more today. Look at it. Look at him. Look at the stance. He's like Captain Morgan before Captain Morgan. You know? God damn. Look at this stuff. I'm telling you, I'm a big fan of the collections of all the, like, you know, paraphernalia. It's a good time. Yeah, look at this stuff. Look at this. The simple, like, I think the thing that kind of like blows my mind with a lot of this stuff is how well it's done and how simple it really is, right? That's the kind of stuff that you kind of think like, why is it got to be so complicated? You know, why can I not just, you know, make this clean, very straightforward, simple yet exciting art? You know, why are people not doing that? You know, why are you not asking yourself that question? It's a good question to be asking. Look at this. Look at the splash page. He's magic, guys. He's magic. He controls the weather. He's like Storm. Yes, look at all this. So good. He's manipulating the temperature of the air and such. Damn. Damn. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this cool stuff. Guys on a block of ice. Frozen. Oh, here's another bat plane. Oh my god. This bat rifle. Why do you not have a bat rifle? Look at it. And you get the little targets. So good. So good. Get out there and shoot some stuff with Batman today. You know? That's just me. Yes, look at this. Dude's on ice, you know what I'm saying? He's dead. Frozen in a block of frozen ice. If you watch Brack, you'll get that. Yes. Yeah, and see, some of it's kind of, you know, popping in the colors there. So good. Look at that chandelier. Do you got a chandelier like that? I don't think you do. Especially not in your comic book. And you gotta ask yourself, why no chandeliers? You know? But yeah, like, I'm telling you, like, look at this. There's a tornado. He's Twister is happening. Twister, look at the freaking speed lines and everything happening here. It's good. It's good stuff. I dig it. But yeah, like as you can see, these books are great, right? Like definitely go check out Bat Manga. You know, like there's a ton of it here, and it is very good. Look, he's suffocating Robin. You know, got the tranquilizer dart, the bat rope. Do you have a bat rope? The bat rope is useless. You know what I mean? Look at Batman here. Torch. Getting it done. It's a good time. Yeah, it's cool. Like I'm just like, ooh, look at these 3D glasses. Man. Yeah, just really, really fun stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at these. That's a remote controlled with a wire bat car. Guns. Wow. Look at these little... Alright, guys. You got a holster with guns. Batman guns. They were 380 yen, which is like $3.80. Wow. Look at this. You're gonna fill up your bat car? Not anymore, you don't. Yeah, like, it's such a great collection of this material. I'm a huge fan of just like this, and this is why I love physical media, right? You have access to things. You can literally just pick this up anytime, enjoy it, flip through it, you know, chill, you know, have a cup of coffee, you know, some cocaine, whatever it is, whatever your thing is, however hype you want to get. You know what I mean? Look at these bat cars. Why? Just ask yourself that. It's a preview from the last... I also like that they do these little, like, last time in Batman. And then they'll just throw some of these things in here. It's cool. I have read all these back in the day. They were really cool. Like, look at that. Like, why do you like this? Right? Like, look at this stuff. This stuff's really cool. And it's just kind of moments like that where you can just kind of like look at stuff and be like, oh man, like this is pretty sick. And you're just like, man, get hype. Start making stuff. But don't make Batman. Like, why is everybody out here making their Batman? Why are you making your Cable? No, make something completely new. Stop making your Batman. Make a bat helicopter instead. This bat cap gun. Oh, penguin. Look at this stuff. I like how they would separate Batman. Look at that. Batman. Right? They didn't care. They didn't care. They just did it. Look at this guy. But yeah, like, look at this stuff. This is great. Animals living in peace. As they should. But yeah, he's running around, he's fighting some gorillas. You know, as Batman is wont to do. It's a cool explosion. I like that page. Like, look at that. Like, just alone, some of the cool, like, lighting and stuff they were doing. Like, and this is in the 60s. What do you guys like? You know? Look at this guy. It's an interesting design. It's very simple. Just the big eyes. And he's just all in black. But yeah, this stuff is great. Like, I can't just chef's kiss enough how just fun this stuff is, right? Like, and just getting to see it. Look at that cover. Professor Gorilla's Revenge, Part 3. This guy, Professor Gorilla. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't been paying attention as I've flipped through these pages. But yeah, it's ridiculously good. I'm a big fan of it. And I'm pretty stoked to show this off today. Like, I was kind of thinking about, like, what I wanted to look at, and I was kind of like, oh yeah, man, this Chip Kid Batman collection of all the Japanese manga, that's got to be shown off, right? Like, because I'm assuming the vast majority of people don't have access to this, or don't even know that it exists, right? Like, you know, you might have seen these, right? Like, you might have been like, you know, whatever. But this collection is kind of where it's at, as far as like just seeing like kind of the hidden side of Batman, as it were. And you know, that stuff's really cool. Like, look at this little pachinko thing. Oh, we got some bat watches. Look at these. Damn, where's your bat watch at? Bat phone. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, if I had one of those, I would have it right here beside me. Even if it didn't work, I'd be like, yo dog, check out my bat phone. Look at that, the Joker, Penguin, Catwoman on this little train. Look at that face. God damn. If that's supposed to be Adam West, he's just been done so dirty. God damn it. Another little inflatable glider Batman on a little rope. That's kind of cool. You know? Look at these. Yes. October 1966. Look at him. He just backhanded the taste out of that dude's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up. I like this. That's cool. Yes. Yes. My Batcopter. Batman's gonna fight these elephants. Screw those guys. Batman, Robin. No, he's taken on the most dangerous game, the Rhino. Look at this art. Look at this art from him jumping into the train. Damn. That's good stuff. Yeah, and these were clearly like a double-page spread kind of thing. You can see the spine of the book. That's cool. Yeah, this is great. But yeah, I don't like. It's one of those things, right? Like where you're just kind of like taken aback by just how clean everything is, how well told everything is. Like, how many panels are on that page? God damn. They don't mess around with, you know, stuffing panels in here. But the thing is, it's all really clear, right? Like you're going in that the reverse Z kind of thing. And I don't know, it's just like I really like looking at these pages and seeing how clean and simple just some of the storytelling is, but yet like the clean and simplicity of it actually makes it more interesting and more readable, right? Like you're just straight up getting these guys chatting. They're also like, some of these word balloons are pretty big, but they're also not like, you're not reading, a 200-word essay running through the whole, like, guy complaining to you about your pronouns or some dumb shit. Got another sweet ass card there. I like it. Like this guy's got a laser gun. His motives are clear. Laser gun. High powered laser here. I like it. Look at this stuff. Yes. In a simpler time when, Batman was either on or he was off. He glowed. I like that for him. Look at this. Look at these power stances. Batman's really getting it done. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, good hands, good anatomy, like all the stuff. Like, they're just real. Like, everybody was kind of looked good in even just kind of crappy panels, right? Like, just throwaway panels. But a lot of this stuff looks great. Right? Like, they're in a room. There's perspective happening in this panel, right? Got the roof, got the lights down the roof, there's a table between them, she's coming in the door. Just real clean, real simple, straightforward storytelling. I like it. Right? We know this is the same room. We know by the door that's the same room. We know what's happening. Think about this, guys. Think about it. Look at that guy. Majestic. Are these batarangs with ropes on them that I can swing at friends or neighbors? Damn. You're about to get batarang, son. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also a big fan of like just the simple contrast that's happening here with a lot of this stuff. It's just flat colors. It looks good. Like even here, even like a lot of these, like just that little bit of tone, that little bit of kind of purple, just kind of really gives it a simple pop, right? Like even these reds, but like you know what I mean? Like look, everybody's got good hands. Everybody's getting it done. Look at this guy, you know? Yeah. I dig it. You know? But yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, I would encourage, you know, you to kind of, at the very least, seek these out. You know, this might be a stretch for some people due to cost, and I get that. But just visually and story-wise, like these are really clean, simple stories and a good read, right? If you just want some lighthearted Batman hijinks. Yeah. Like look at this stuff. It's just good. Like you know what I mean? Like in a time when there's a lot of suck, and there has been like a lot of suck for the last 10 years easily, right? The stolen age, as it were, this last decade. We're kind of getting... We have a wealth of stuff you can go back to that's being brought to the front again. And then there are ostensibly a bunch of new creators coming in with either out the baggage or hopefully ignoring the baggage and just trying to make cool books. And I think that's what's very, very sorely needed right now. It's just cool, fun books, you know, good storytelling, you know, less preachy, all that kind of stuff. Look at that. It's a damn horse, son. Damn, he's lactating again. Told him to do something about that. But yes, look at this. Look. Oh, Robin with the rocket launcher. Let's not pretend. These sick cars. It's good. The Joker. Some weird little sketches. Yeah, like, look. You know, we're kind of coming to the end of this here. There's all kinds of little, like, roughs and, like, little, like, joke panels and stuff like that. But, yeah, still a lot of really cool stuff there. 46. Is that cents? Is that issue? Ooh, look at this stuff. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Got a lot of that stuff there. I don't know. It's really cool to just see it, you know, and I actually, you know, it's kind of the big reason why I wanted to show it off, right? Because chances are, even if you've seen this, you know, you haven't seen a lot of the back matter and extra material that's in it, you know, where Batman fights some kind of crazy kaiju monster. You know, and then there's I believe this is the soft cover for this cover. I believe this is the alternate cover for the soft cover version of this. But yeah, really cool to see all these stamps and stuff like that. Chip Kid, Joff Spear, Saul Ferris. You know, a good collection, and I think you'd enjoy it. You know, and hopefully you've enjoyed what you've seen here today. All right. That's going to do it for me. If you liked everything you've seen here today, or anything you've seen here today, share it out in social media, ring that bell for notifications, like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that fun stuff. Your mom know about Bat Manga? Or is it manga? Is it like data? Is it data? I'm not sure. But that's going to do it for me, and we'll see you next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. Woo! You know? Hear that? I just make that sound out of my hands. I don't know why. Anyway, let's jump into it. Let's go. All right.